हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू द लाइव सेशन। तो आज हम देखेंगे एनसीईआरटी के एनवायरनमेंट का टेस्ट सीरीज़, जिसमें आज हम देखने वाले हैं सेट 2। तो शुरू करते हैं हमारा आज का टेस्ट सीरीज़, और आप भी मेरे साथ अटेंड कीजिए, और अगर आपको आंसर आता है तो मुझे चैट में बताइए। तो शुरू करते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 है, इन ए कंपेरेटिव स्टडी ऑफ grassland ecosystem and pond ecosystem, biotic components are almost similar. Abiotic components are almost similar. Primary and secondary consumers are similar. Both biotic and abiotic components are different. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, बोथ बायोटिक एंड एबायोटिक कंपोनेंट्स आर डिफरेंट। सेकेंड क्वेश्चन है, इकोटोन इज कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय forest ecosystem, transition zone between two vegetation, terrestrial ecosystem, zone of transition between water and land। तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, ट्रांजिशन जोन बिटवीन टू वेजिटेशन। The relationship in an ecosystem can be depicted in the pyramid of energy, biomass, numbers, all of this। तो इसका आंसर है डी, ऑल ऑफ दिस, मतलब एनर्जी, बायोमास और नंबर्स। Decomposers are autotrophs, heterotrophs, autoheterotrophs, organotrophs। तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, हेटेरोट्रॉफ्स। The biotic part of ecosystem includes producers, consumers, decomposers, all of this। तो इसका आंसर है डी, ऑल ऑफ दिस, प्रोड्यूसर, कंज्यूमर्स और decomposers। Two different species cannot live for long duration in the same niche or habitat. This statement is called Gauss law, Allen's law, Weismann's law, competitive exclusion principle। तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, competitive exclusion principle। The relationship between hermit crab and sea anemone is symbiosis, mutualism, parasitism, commercialism। तो इसका आंसर है डी, commercialism। Biodiversity Act of India was passed by the Parliament in the year 1992, 1996, 2000, 2002। तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, 2002। The organisms inhabiting a common environment belong to the same species, genus, population, community। तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, community। Which of the following controls the population from going beyond its limits? Carrying capacity, environmental resistance, shortage of food supply, family planning program। तो इसका आंसर है बी, environmental resistance। The theory population would exceed the food resources was given by Operan theory, Darwin theory, Malthus theory, Lamarck theory। तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, मैल्थस थ्योरी। Species is a group immediately below a phylum, closely related interbreeding population, taxonomic division of similar genera, closely related non-breeding population। तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, closely related interbreeding population। The concept that population tends to increase geometrically while food production increases arithmetically was put forward by Stuart Mill, Adam Smith, Charles Darwin, Thomas R. Malthus। तो इसका आंसर है डी, थॉमस आर मैल्थस। Consider the following statements regarding the prototype carbon fund. The prototype carbon fund was created by the executive directors of the World Bank, The PCF is intended to invest in projects that will produce high quality greenhouse gas emission reductions that could be registered with the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change for the purposes of the Kyoto Protocol. The PCF will pilot production of emission reductions within the framework of joint implementation and the clean development mechanism. Contributors or participants in the PCF will receive a pro rata share of the emission reduction verified and certified in accordance with agreements reached with the respective countries hosting the projects. Select the correct answer using the code given below. This answer is option D 1, 2, 3 and 4. मतलब the prototype carbon fund was created by the executive directors of the World Bank. The PCF is intended to invest in the projects that will produce high quality greenhouse gas emission reductions that could be registered with the United Nations Framework's Convention on Climate Change for the purpose of the Kyoto Protocol. The PCF will pilot production of emission reduction within the framework of joint implementation and the clean development mechanism. Contribution of participants in the PCF will receive a pro rata share of the emission reductions verified and certified in accordance with agreements reached with the respective countries hosting the project. These are the statements correct. Bagasosis is hypersensitive pneumonia due to exposure to fibrous cellulose part of crushed sugarcane, an asthma-like condition produced due to exposure to flax or cotton fibers. Hypersensitivity pneumonitis due to exposure to damp hay or grain. Hypersensitivity pneumonitis due to exposure to paprika. तो इसका आंसर है A. Hypersensitivity pneumonia due to exposure to fibrous cellulose part of crushed sugarcane. According to Central Pollution Control Board, which particular size in diameter in micrometer of the air pollutants is responsible for greater harm to human health? 2.5 or less, 1.5 or less, 1.0 or less, 5.2 to 2.5. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए 2.5 or less. If the river water is polluted with domestic sewage and garbage, it leads to the depletion of CO2, CO2, all the above. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी O2. The most threatening factor for the survival of plant biodiversity is destruction of natural habitat, biosphere reserves and increasing pollution, vulnerable ecosystems like mangroves and wetlands, inaccessibility of habitats. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए डिस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ नेचुरल हैबिटेट. Ecosystem provides various services. Which of the following is or are supporting services? Nutrient recycling, medicinal resources, carbon sequestration. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए 1 ओनली, मतलब न्यूट्रिएंट रिसाइकलिंग ओनली. Consider the following statements. IUCN classify protected areas according to their management objectives. National parks of India are in the category IUCN 1. which of the statements given above is or are correct? इसका आंसर है ए, one only. IUCN classify protected areas according to their management objectives. Biggest national park of India is Karbar National UP, Bandhavgarh National MP, Periyar National Kerala, Sundarban West Bengal. तो इसका आंसर है डी, सुंदरबंस वेस्ट बंगाल. Which of the following pairs of an animal and a plant represents endangered organisms in India? Banyan and blackbuck, Bentica nicorbeca and red panda, tamarind and rhesus monkey, cinchona and leopard. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, बेंटिका निकोरबेका एंड रेड पांडा. Consider the following statements concerning food chains. Removal of 80% tigers from an area resulted in greatly increased growth of vegetation. Removal of most of carnivores resulted in an increased population of deer. The length of food chains is generally limited to 3 to 4 trophic levels due to energy loss. The length of food chains may vary from 2 to 8 trophic levels. Which of the above statements are correct? इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, बी एंड सी. Removal of most of carnivores resulted in an increased population of deer. And C, the length of food chains is generally limited to 3 to 4 trophic levels due to energy loss. Water in a wetland can be fresh, brackish, static. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. तो इसका आंसर होगा D, 1, 2 and 3. Fresh, brackish and static. If BOD of a river is high, it means that the river is not polluted, is very polluted, does not have green plants, get least amount of light. तो इसका आंसर होगा B, is very polluted. A plant being eaten by herbivore which in turn is eaten by carnivore. It makes biomass, food web, food chain, ecological niche. तो इसका आंसर है food chain. Food chains operate in sea, forest, deserts, all of these. तो इसका आंसर है डी, ऑल ऑफ दिस. मतलब फूड चेन सी में भी होता है, फॉरेस्ट में भी होता है और डेजर्ट में भी होता है. The zone of atmosphere that lies near the ground is troposphere, stratosphere, homosphere, ionosphere. तो इसका आंसर है ए, troposphere. An ecosystem has two components such as frogs and men, biotic and abiotic, plants and animals, weeds and trees. तो इसका आंसर है बी, biotic and abiotic. In an ecosystem, which of the following shows one wave passage? Carbon, nitrogen, minerals, free energy. तो इसका आंसर है डी, free energy. The free-floating organisms of an open sea and shore are collectively called planktons, nekton, benthic, sea anemone. तो इसका आंसर है ए, planktons. Pond is an example of which of the following ecosystems? Artificial, forest, natural, grassland. तो इसका आंसर है natural. The first fish which eats the planktonic form is decomposer, primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumer. तो इसका आंसर है बी, प्राइमरी कंज्यूमर. The Great Barrier Reefs along the east coast of Australia can be categorized as population, community, ecosystem, biome. तो इसका आंसर है इकोसिस्टम. The most threatening factor for the survival of plant biodiversity is destruction of natural habitat, biosphere reserves and increasing pollution, vulnerable ecosystems like mangroves and wetlands, inaccessibility of habitats. तो ये क्वेश्चन फिर से रिपीट हुआ है. ये यहाँ पर 80 नंबर में भी हमने देखा था. तो आपको इसका आंसर आता होगा. ये है ऑप्शन ए, destruction of natural habitat. An ecosystem which can be easily damaged but can recover after some time if the damaging effect stops will be having low stability and low resilience, high stability and low resilience, low stability and high resilience, high stability and high resilience. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, लो स्टेबिलिटी एंड हाई रिसाइलेंस. Water saturation capacity is maximum in tropical forest, deciduous forest, scrub forest, temperate forest. तो इसका आंसर है A, tropical forest. In a totally burnt forest, which species will grow fast? Mosses, herbaceous plants, bryophytes and fungi, pteridophytes. तो इसका आंसर है B, herbaceous plants. Persistent organic pollutants are harmful for health and environment because they are resistant to environmental degradation, they can undergo bioaccumulation, they can cause global warming. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, 1 and 2 only. They are resistant to environmental degradation, they can undergo bioaccumulation. Which of the following represent endangered flora? Drosera indica, Panthera leo, Echinus, none of the above. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, ड्रोसेरा इंडिका. If the Bengal tiger becomes extinct, hyenas and wolves will become scarce. The wild areas will be safe for man and domestic animals. Its gene pool will be lost forever. The population of beautiful animals like deers will get stabilized. तो इसका आंसर है its gene pool will be lost forever. A tropical rainforest, A, Assassin. Tropical rainforests are disappearing fast from developing countries such as India. Reason: no value is attached to this forest because these are poor in biodiversity. तो इसका आंसर है Assassin is correct but reason is wrong. Social forestry plays an important role as it uses multipurpose aims, timbers, floriculture, medicines. तो इसका आंसर है ए, मल्टीपर्पज एम्स. Which of the following is responsible for maximum GHG emissions? Industrial processes, agriculture, thermal power station, transportation, fuels. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, थर्मल पावर स्टेशंस. Carbon monoxide is a pollutant because it inactivates nerves, inhibits glycolysis, combines with O2, combines with hemoglobin. तो इसका आंसर है डी, combines with hemoglobin. Increase in concentration of toxins in higher trophic levels is called biomagnification, bioremediation, biopiracy, pollution. तो इसका आंसर है biomagnification. This pollutant causes burning sensation of throat and eyes and vomiting sensation. Hydrogen sulfide, sulfur, hydrogen cyanide, arsenic substances. तो इसका आंसर है hydrogen sulfide. Effect of pollution is observed first on microorganisms, food crop, green vegetation, herbivores. इसका आंसर है ए, microorganisms. Which one of the following is an environmental related disorder with the correct main cause? इसके ऑप्शंस है black lung disease, pneumoconiosis found mainly in workers in stone quarries and crushers, blue baby disease, methemoglobinemia due to heavy use of nitrogenous fertilizers in the area, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma found mainly in workers involved in manufacture of neem-based pesticides, skin cancer mainly in people exposed to benzene and methane. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, ब्लू बेबी डिजीज, methemoglobinemia due to heavy use of nitrogenous fertilizers in the area. Pollution from animal excreta and organic waste from kitchen can be most profitably minimized by storing them in underground storage tanks, using them for producing biogas, vermiculture, using them directly as biofertilizers. तो इसका आंसर है using them for producing biogas. Kyoto Protocol is to mitigate the climate change, to check depletion of ozone layer, to check soil erosion, to preserve water resources. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, टू मिटिगेट द क्लाइमेट चेंज. Identify the correctly matched pair. Montreal Protocol, global warming. Kyoto Protocol, climatic change. Ramsar Convention, groundwater pollution. Basel Convention, biodiversity conservation. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, काइटो प्रोटोकॉल, क्लाइमेटिक चेंज. With reference to ground level ozone, consider the following statements. GLO reach unhealthy levels on cold days. They can be transported long distances by winds. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? तो इसका आंसर है B. 2 only. They can be transported long distances by wind. The reason for global warming is long wavelength radiation are absorbed by the atmosphere. Short wavelength radiations are absorbed by the atmosphere. Atmosphere traps radiations to increase the temperature. UV and infrared radiations. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए. लॉन्ग वेवलेंथ रेडिएशन आर एब्जॉर्ब बाय द एटमॉस्फेयर. In automobile exhaust, which component coming out can cause greenhouse effect? CO2, hydrocarbons, SO2, NO2. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए. CO2. Incorrect match for wildlife national parks or sanctuaries of India is Kaziranga National Park, Assam; Tachingan Sanctuary, Jammu and Kashmir; Periyar National Park, Kerala; Gundi National Park, Odisha. तो इसका आंसर है गुंडी नेशनल पार्क, ओडिशा. DDT is not a pollutant, an antibiotic, a biodegradable pollutant, a non-degradable pollutant. तो इसका आंसर है a non-degradable pollutant. The Siberian crane from Russia is a regular visitor to the bird sanctuary in one of the following places in India: Lal Bagh, Bangalore; Benthakol Sanctuary, Tamil Nadu; Ranganath Sanctuary, Karnataka; Bharatpur Sanctuary, Rajasthan. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी. Bharatpur Sanctuary, Rajasthan. Major cause of air pollution in big cities is domestic exhaust, automobile exhaust, thermal power plants, burning of cooking gas. तो इसका आंसर है B. Automobile exhaust. Corbett National Park is in Uttarakhand and is famous for tiger. Rajasthan and is home for black buck. Punjab and is home for antelopes. Himachal Pradesh and is famous for birds. This answer है option A. Uttarakhand and is famous for tiger. The famous Taj Mahal is threatened due to the effect of chlorine, oxygen, hydrogen, sulfur dioxide. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी. सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड. The first wild tiger safari in the world is in Nagarjuna Sagar, AP; Kalkad Mundathurai, Tamil Nadu; Periyar, Kerala; Nandankanan Zoological Park, Odisha. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी. नंदनकानन जूलॉजिकल पार्क, ओडिशा. Chlorofluorocarbon pollution sources include jet aircrafts, refrigerators, fire extinguishers, all of this. तो इसका आंसर है डी. ऑल ऑफ दिस. मतलब जेट एयरक्राफ्ट, रेफ्रिजरेटर्स और फायर एक्सटिंग्विशर्स तीनों क्लोरोफ्लोरोकार्बन के सोर्सेस हैं. Project Tiger in India was started in 1970, 1973, 1981, 1985. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी. 1973. The high amount of E. coli in water is the indicator of hardness of water, industrial pollution, sewage pollution, presence of chlorine in water. तो इसका आंसर है sewage pollution. One of the following Indian species whose number has been left to just 195 due to excessive poaching and capturing in forest of South India and is in endangered list is largest lemur idri, lion-tailed macaw Macaca silnus, Asiatic wild ass Asinus hemionus, Great Indian bustard Adiotis. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी. लायन टेल्ड मकाओ Macaca silnus. BOD stands for biotic oxide demand, base of degradation, biotic oxygen reduction, biological oxygen demand. तो इसका आंसर है डी, biological oxygen demand. Tendua is zoologically named as Panthera tigris, Panthera leo, Panthera unicea, Panthera perdus. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, Panthera perdus. Based on the toxicological characteristics, there are important forms of mercury such as elemental, inorganic, organic, all above. तो इसका आंसर है डी, ऑल above, मतलब elemental, organic, inorganic. Crop rotation is used by farmers to increase soil fertility, community area, organic content of soil, nitrogenous content in the soil. This answer is A, soil fertility. Which of the measures below are environmental friendly? Increasing the diesel subsidy in ban on polybags manufacturing and uses of public transport, incineration of waste materials collected. Choose the correct answer. तो इसका आंसर है B, 2 and 3. Ban on polybag manufacturing and uses of public transport. Which of the following is the largest source of formaldehyde vapor pollution in a room? Utensil, furniture, cooking range, books. तो इसका आंसर है B, furniture. In wet system of removing gases pollutants, alkali fluid is used, acidic fluid is used, neutral fluid is used, none of the above. तो इसका आंसर है A, alkali fluid is used. Which of the following is an example of biotic resource of energy? Salts, rocks, water, milk. इसका आंसर है D, milk. PN, peroxyl oxyacetyl nitrate is an important constituent of photochemical smoke. It is A, primary pollutant, secondary pollutant, natural pollutant, corollary pollutant. तो इसका आंसर है B, secondary pollutant. Or the increase in emissions, industrial, vehicular, etc. at current rate, which of the below situations are possible? The average monsoon would increase over a period of time. The average temperature would increase over a period of time. The agricultural production would fall in short term. Floods and droughts both would increase. Which of the above statements are correct? तो इसका आंसर है D, मतलब 1 to 4. The average monsoon would increase over a period of time. The average temperature would increase over a period of time, and floods and droughts both would increase. The presence of ozone in the atmosphere of Earth hinders high rate of photosynthesis, has been responsible increasing the average global temperature in recent years. Helps in checking the ultraviolet rays to Earth is advantageous since it supplies oxygen for people traveling in jets. तो इसका आंसर है C. Helps in checking the ultraviolet rays to Earth. Which of the following components causes water pollution? Smoke, ammonia, phytoplanktons, industrial waste. तो इसका आंसर है D. Industrial waste. More than half of the Earth's flora and fauna is found in tropical rainforest, mountain temperate forest, deciduous forest, alpine forest. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए ट्रॉपिकल रेन फॉरेस्ट. Ozone hole refers to increased concentration of ozone hole in the ozone layers in stratosphere, reduction in ozone thickness in troposphere, reduction in the thickness of ozone layer in stratosphere. तो इसका आंसर है hole in the ozone layers in stratosphere. The protection of animal species is important because they are lovely creatures useful to humans as part of ecosystem to be studied by zoologists. Man cannot recreate a lost species. This answer है option A, useful to humans as part of ecosystem. Damage of ozone layer is due to harmful effects of carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, organic compounds, क्लोरोफ्लोरोकार्बन. तो इसका आंसर है डी क्लोरोफ्लोरोकार्बन्स. The creating force of an ecosystem is organic fuels, carbohydrates, biomass, solar energy producers. तो इसका आंसर है solar energy. Greenhouse effect refers to cooling of earth, trapping of UV rays, warming of earth, production of cereals. तो इसका आंसर है warming of earth. DDT residues are rapidly passed through food chain causing biomagnification because DDT is non-toxic to aquatic animals, water soluble, liposoluble, moderately toxic. तो इसका आंसर है liposoluble. Deforestation is a major cause of soil degradation, environmental pollution, destruction of habitat, all of this. तो इसका आंसर है D. All of this: soil degradation, environmental pollution and destruction of habitat. A pyramid of energy is upright. It represents there is increase in energy of ecosystem. There is a decrease in energy due to concentration in successive levels. There is decrease in energy due to loss in form of heat in each tropic level. There is increase in energy due to gain of heat in each tropic level. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी. There is decrease in energy due to concentration in successive levels. Which of the following part has a high density of organisms? Grasslands, savannas, deciduous forest, tropical rainforest. तो इसका आंसर है tropical rainforest. Ability of the community to come back quickly to its original form is resistance, resilience, disturbance, heterogeneity. तो इसका आंसर है बी. resilience. In autogenic succession, Early and continued dominance of autotrophic organism takes place like green plants. Replacement of existing communities caused largely by any other external condition. Early dominance of heterotrophs takes place such as bacteria, fungi and other animals. Community itself modifies its own environment, thus causing its own replacement by new communities. This answer option D. Community itself modifies its own environment, thus causing its own replacement by new communities. Treeless terrestrial biome of cold climate is taiga, savanna, tundra, plankton. तो इसका आंसर है C. Tundra. How does the ephemeral tribulus tide over the dry conditions? Its tuberous stem is aerial stem lying in the forming seeds, storing water in different parts of its body. तो इसका आंसर है C. Lying in the forming seeds. Field capacity is same as permanent wilting point, higher for sandy soil than clay soil. Amount of water left in soil after drainage, amount of water in soil available to plants. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी. अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर लेफ्ट इन सॉइल आफ्टर ड्रेनेज. In a forest ecosystem, fungi comes under secondary consumer, tertiary consumer, decomposers, primary producers. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी. decomposers. Humus is chemical fertilizer, living organic and inorganic things, dead and decayed organic matter, accumulation of radioactive material. तो इसका आंसर है dead and decayed organic matter. A new species can be developed by mutation and isolation, isolation and competition, mutation and competition, variation and competition. तो इसका आंसर है A. Mutation and isolation. Diversity in the type of beaks of finches adapted to different feeding habits on the Galapagos Islands, as observed by Darwin, provides evidence for origin of species by natural selection, interspecific variations, interspecific competition. तो इसका आंसर है A. Origin of species by natural selection. Heavy rainfall during summer produces desert, grasslands, shrub forest, deciduous forest। तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी ग्रासलैंड्स। Large gap between natality and mortality will result in less old persons in relation to children, more old persons, low dependency ratio, prosperous country। तो इसका आंसर है बी more old persons। Alluvial soils are mostly found in Eastern India, Northern India, Southern India, Western India। तो इसका आंसर है बी नॉर्दर्न इंडिया। तो इसी के साथ हमारा आज का टेस्ट सीरीज ख़त्म होता है। तो अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो लाइक कर दीजिए और अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर कर दीजिए, और अगर आप चैनल पर न्यू हैं तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए और नोटिफिकेशन आइकन पर क्लिक कर दीजिए। तो हमारा ये सेशन यहीं तक था। थैंक यू, थैंक्स फॉर ज्वाइनिंग।